Hi there everyone, welcome back to the Lioness podcast show. I'm Joshua Eady and I'm here today with Frank Rautenbach. Frank, thank you so much for coming in. Pleasure to have you here.
Perfect pronunciation.
Got it right.
Rautenbach, you did it.
I was nervous about that because we spoke on the history of it and there was 5 different options.
Yeah.
How are you feeling coming into season 2 of Lioness right now? The rollout happening, we're 3-4 episodes in. How are you feeling as Frank? And how are you feeling as Uncle Jay?
As Frank, I'm feeling great. I remember when I first got the script, so I was quite nervous because my character went in a direction I wasn't necessarily anticipating him going in. But once I got around that, and once I started seeing the rollout happen, I thought, wow, what an opportunity for me to play a very nuanced, complex character.
Do you see a massive change in Uncle Jay's intention from season 1 to season 2 so far?
So why I say his intention hasn't changed, the pressure has changed in his life. The things, the chess pieces that have moved around. And so his intention has remained the same, but the complexity of how to carry out those intentions has become very complex and very difficult and very different.
I feel like Jason goes through every episode with the internal dialogue of, if you would just listen to what I'm saying and do what I tell you to, everything will be okay.
Yeah. The thing with Jason is he definitely is a strategist in his mind, because that's what you have to be as a lawyer, and then, you know, as a judge, you need to then be able to judge other people's strategies, and, you know, in particular in a court. And the thing with the strategist is it works great if everyone sticks to the strategy.
Yes.
But the minute and he has contingency plans, trust me, Jason's not an idiot. He definitely has contingencies in place.
Yeah.
But the contingencies, what makes them complex, is that they possibly step over the boundary of his own morality or his own version of morality.
Yeah. We kind of see a glimpse into that through episode 1, 2, and 3, where Jason goes from having it all to losing everything, and very quickly he's got a plan B. He can immediately turn the situation on its head and save the day again. And that then, tell me if you agree with the statement, that switch that he's able to do so fast at the beginning of season 2 changes his relationship, 1 with Megan, played by Natasha, and 2 with Sam, played by Shannon. Towards the 2 of them, let's go first with Megan. How did you look at that relationship coming into season 2 and how much it's changed? Only 3-4 episodes in already.
Yeah. I think the thing with him and Megan, there's an underlying bond that the 2 of them have. That whether they scream that it doesn't exist, whether they deny it or not, they can stand there and scream at each other that it doesn't exist. There's a bond between the 2 of them.
Yeah.
They are 2 peas in a pod. They speak the same language. They're the kind of people that can sit in a room and be in exactly the same situation, and they'll get home and they go, "Did you see that?" And you go, "Yep, I saw it." Did anyone else see it? No, no one else saw it.
I have to sell off all my assets. That includes the house.
How is that even possible, Chase?
That's the kind
That's
the kind of bond that these 2 have. So now it makes it a lot more complicated. When Sam is what Jason always thought he wanted. But now that he has it, he's going, "Oh my word, no, this is an explosion." So I think for Jason, you know, the attraction to Sam has always been because she's so beautiful. There's this, I don't want to say there's a surface attraction, but there's also, Sam's like a maverick. And because Jason's so structured and so strategic, it excites him when he's around Sam, because he's like, flip, anything can happen, it's exciting.
Yeah.
But the reality is, at his best, he's not like that. And in fact, when he's like that with someone, it's just going to be explosions all the time. It just won't work.
Yeah. In episode, I think it's 2 or 3, Jason makes the big announcement without Sam knowing that they're now moving in together. Which, to me, to Liam, the most exciting thing in the world, because my whole heart and trust is in Uncle Jay.
Sam, I'm just so bloody happy that you've agreed to move in with me.
What? Whoa. It's not a big deal.
And he's become the father figure that Liam so desperately needs. And now that father figure is looking after my mother as well. And Liam walks in, "Oh, it's finally happening. My mom's letting someone look after her for the first time."
Chips have fallen in a good place.
Everyone's happy. Everyone's happy right now. The big home, the happy family, everyone's smiling. Did Jason come into season 2 with that in mind? Because I feel like the whole of season 1, something would happen and Jason had to flip very quickly to solve problems. Do you think he had it in mind that Sam was always the goal? That he was going to create this happy family away from the drama and the tension with Megan?
That's a very good question. I don't know surface-wise if that was as clear in his mind. I mean, I think there was a hope that him and Sam might get together. Because remember, Sam is his fantasy girl.
Yes.
Megan's like his life companion girl. Chuck, she's the one that they don't have to have a conversation. They know. They both think the same way. They both know that they got a twisted sense of justice, and they're totally cool with that.
Yeah.
Whereas with Sam, it's like this exciting distance between them, and he wants to close that distance. You know, it's like Bono says, the mysterious distance between a man and a woman.
Yes.
And so that's the attraction for Jason with Sam. I think it's added bonuses that Josh would feel like. I mean, not Josh. Liam would feel that I'm happy now because he's pumped about the fact that he feels he's a justice warrior. Because Sam even says, you know, you and Liam walk around like you're the justice warriors.
Yes.
We are. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know,
everything till now has been fine.
Yeah, everything's cool. But the problem is Sam is so volatile. But she's not just volatile. She's also switched on. She can smell a situation and see a lie. You know, like even in the second episode when she says to Jason some comments about I need to figure out who this girl is, this woman is, or whatever, and he says, no, stick to the truth as close as you can, because that's the best way to get away with a lie. Is to stick to the, and she's like,
yes,
who the hell is this?
Well, then figure out what you want to say, because you don't want to get caught out. I mean, the best liars stick as close to the truth as possible.
You sound like you're talking from experience.
That's
Megan's response would have been, Jace, you're so clever. That turns me on.
Yeah, they
Whereas
would have been
Sam
on the
goes,
same page.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, I
and
don't think
that one liner that Uncle Jay gives of sticking to the truth is the easiest way to get away with a lie, I wrote that down as his fundamental statement coming into season 2. As soon as he says it, your skin crawls a bit and you're kind of like, okay. Looking into Liam and Uncle Jay.
Yeah.
It was one of the fundamental relationships for me into season 2. But looking at that relationship, having to play such a fatherly role, it's fundamental to the show. It's the one thing missing in Liam's life.
Yeah.
What was your approach like to that?
Well, it's the one thing missing in Jason's life too. The thing is, I think Jason genuinely has a love for Liam. Okay, but the problem is Jason is a twisted individual. He's a twisted man, so he's not a healthy father. Let's just put it out there. Jason started son-father relationship, developed that relationship, but then would have anticipated, hang on a second, Liam could be my guy, my henchman. He could be the guy who executes the things so that my hands are clean.
Yeah.
What's this little job you want me to do?
It's nothing too tricky here. Just making sure justice is served.
What kind of job?
And not forgetting.
That no one knows. Have my word, Uncle Jay.
I mean, we've already seen that in episode 2 when he says to them, you know, what do you got to remember? Da-da-da.
Yeah, don't screw it up.
And what else?
Yeah.
Don't F it up.
Don't tell mom. If you had to leave one piece of advice or lesson that people can take from Uncle Jay in a positive light, because I believe there's so much positive to him and his intention, what would that message be for the audience that you would want them to take away?
I think I might be more comfortable answering the question of what advice I would give Uncle Jay.
Okay. What would you give him?
Well, it would have been, to be honest, as hard and as brutal as it is.
Thank you everyone for watching. This has been another episode of the Lioness podcast show. Please tune in on Thursdays at 8 p.m. to watch the next episode of Lioness. We're excited for you guys to see what's coming. Frank, thank you so much for coming in. This was great.
Josh, thanks for having me, and lots of love. Keep watching.